It's exam season, so knowing how to study properly now and in the future is important. In order to use the best methods available to you, it can be helpful to understand how memory works at a basic level. You probably already know that in order to remember target information, you need to move it from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. But do you know how to do this? The first step is encoding, which is the process that takes information that would normally be lost in seconds through your short-term memory and begins to transfer to long-term memory. Encoding is especially important because it's where you choose your method of coding or how you encode the information for storage. The final basic component of memory is retrieval, in this case when you take your test and recall the information you've learned. A common method of encoding is maintenance rehearsal, where information is repeated over and over again. While this may help you remember a phone number or an address until you can finally write it down, it uses very shallow processing that won't stick to your long-term memory for as long as you probably need it to. This was used by Ebbinghaus in his research on the forgetting curve. Does a study method known for its forgetting quality sound very reliable? Instead, try elaborative rehearsal, a method of deep processing which focuses on an item's meaning and its relationship to something else. If you just need to memorize some names and dates, coming up with words that rhyme with the information may help. Creating your own fill-in-the-blank scenarios or taking practice tests is ultimately the best way to study, with the deepest level of processing, as discussed in Craig and Toving's 1975 experiment on memory and levels of processing. Studying can feel overwhelming, especially during exam season, with cumulative tests for multiple classes. One way to reduce stress and increase memory is to organize the material in ways that are meaningful to you. An effective pathway for this is Miller's concept of chunking, where you organize ideas with others that are closely associated. The end result of chunking can be elaborated as a tree diagram or as simple as bulleted lists. However you decide to study this exam season, don't forget to take breaks and avoid cramming. This not only impedes your ability to learn, but isn't good for your mental health either. Don't forget to get plenty of rest and take care of yourself. Good luck!